Yo, 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 what's it going? Ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, sorry about this screen, it's all messed up. Let's see if I can get one more here. I think it was capture one. There you go. So, let's see if application capture, window capture. I messed this thing up. That's a party. I wanted to get the Sweetwater thing going on. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Okay, so let's see. Sweetwater. How's everybody doing today? It's another day, another dollar. And I'm going to be talking about dollars and cents. And I'm not an expert on anything. I'm just a regular human being, a regular peasant. There's nothing special about me. Like other people are very special. There's nothing special about me. So, so there's a thing going on around the internet. People getting pissed off, thinking that synthesizers are a scam, and my bad. Yeah, hello. Now it sounds a little bit better. So, synthesizers are a scam. They're scamming you out of your money. All right, so let's search for synthesizers here. Synthesizer keyboard. Some people, I hate keyboards. It's not that I hate them. It's that I ain't got no space for no keyboards. There's many redundancies on all this stuff, but look at these prices. $5,699, $3,499. The Moog Muse. I would like to have all of these, all of them. I would like to have all of them. Does it stop me from making music? No. If I don't have them, I don't have them. I don't care. I would like to have those sounds. It sounds amazing, especially when you know how to use them. If you know how to use them and you know how to use all those modulations and all those voices, it's amazing. And I know you guys know a little bit about my setup. I have the MPC Live 2. I got the Roland SH4D. I have the Roland TR8S. I have the ASM Hydra Synth. I got the SEO2 from Roland. I have the Behringer Edge and the Behringer Grave. And I have a Arturia Micro Freak that I modified. I took the key bed off. I put it away. I have it safe. But I took it off because of space. I don't have that much space, so there's a lot of people offended by this whole thing. Some guy named Epson Synth or whatever. And then the people that I watch a lot, which is Synth Samurai, Echo Craft. I watch them a lot because it's funny, because it's like a baseball talk, like a baseball game, or it's like a politics. It's the synth politics, and then politics is very interesting. There's a thing about synthesizers, and there's a thing about analog synthesizers, and there has been a lot of a lot of talk about that. Some people don't couldn't care less if it's you know, analog or digital. And then you have synthesizers that are fully analog. Then you have synthesizers that are like digital oscillators, and then the rest is analog. The filtering and the effects and the modulations and stuff like that. Um, there is a difference sonically, and I can hear it when I play synthesizers. I can show you between the Roland SEO2. I can show you like a patch, like a normal patch, the way it will sound, and I would do the same thing on the Roland SH4D, and it will have a difference. It will feel different. It will feel different, but kind of the same. Like when you add, like if you add variations and stuff like that to like the SH4D, you can add some variations, or it kind of detunes when you go to the tone. And when you go to the tone, let's say when you are in a SH4D and a 4D model, and you have analog feel. With the analog feel, you can make it sound like detuning. Let me see if I can give you an example. Let me lower the volume. I don't know if you can hear that. You see, it gives it like a variant, like and that's the analog feel, like all the way to 91, all the way to 127. You see? Now I'm gonna turn it down. Now it's perfect. So I'm gonna do like an initiator patch. I'm gonna put a square wave. That's a square wave on the SH4D, right? And now let's go to the SEO2, and I'm gonna do a clear, right? The SEO2 is gonna be, I want to lower all the voices, just one voice all the way up on square. And everything is at 0. Let's see. It's a little bit louder. Let's match it. Square wave. That's the SH4D. And that's the SEO2. I don't know if you can feel it. It's kind of thick. Right? Let me see. The volume might be a little tiny bit high. But you gotta be careful with it. The volume is not the same. You see, that's the SH4D, very high. Let me lower. There you go. Same. There you go. That's maximum volume. Let me turn off the velocity on the keyboard right quick. Okay, velocity is off. Okay, that's the volume right there. And then let's go to the other one. What's the difference? Okay, so that's the SEO2. That's the SH4D. If you can tell the difference, I don't know, man. I don't know. SH4D, SEO2. SH4D, SEO2. Now the difference is gonna be, of course, on the filter. So now the filter, let's say I'm gonna take that filter not all the way up on the SH4D. I'm gonna take it maybe like 75% to the right. That's the resonance, and I'm gonna do the same too with the. That's like at 1 o'clock. Okay, that's the SEO2. That's the SH4D. SEO2. SH4D. You see, and then let's lower the cutoff on the SH4D. That's a little filter sweep, and then another filter sweep on the SEO2. See, it's a little different. Imagine. Then it has that contour. Let me add the key track. Let me take off the contour completely. You see, it's so close. It's so close. Very, very close. Pulse width. Let's add some pulse width to the SEO2. Okay, I'm gonna add some pulse width with the SH4D. Let's add some pulse width, modulation, right? SEO2. Let's do it. I'm not, might not. Well, SH4D. You see, it sounds more like grouchy, but it's a different synthesizer. It's not the same. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Uh, the SH4D. Now it sounds different. Okay, and on the SH4D, if I add the analog feel now, that's a 50/50 analog feel. Now let's check the SEO2. Okay, that means that let me lower the cutoff. SH4D, now SEO2. That's where you feel the difference. That's the SH4D, now the SEO2. It's just dirtier. You see that SEO2 sounds more dirtier. Let's do the same thing with the SEO2. It's missing that extra. kind of trying to get there, but it's kind of trying. You see, that's the SEO2. So you see, there's differences. There's differences. People don't understand that every synthesizer is a whole different thing. Each one of them has their own character, their own engineering, and they sound different. Um, the thing with Behringer that everybody's, the SEO2, cost me like $400, $500 new with shipping and everything, $500 bucks. The Roland SH4D cost me $650 when I bought it. It went up to $700 with the shipping, and because I got it pre-order as soon as they announced it, I pre-ordered it by mistake, but I pre-ordered it, and then when it came in, and I see a lot of people trying to sell it. They're selling it because they don't like it. I love this unit. This unit will cover so much ground and it will do so many other sounds that the SEO2 is not gonna do. But the SEO2 has sounds that the SH4D will never do. Like you just saw how the pulse width modulation hits on the SEO2 because it's analog. It hits different. It hits more. It's more crunchy. Look at the SH4D. Look at the SEO2. And it's a lower volume and it sounds crispier. You know? It, it's there's a difference. There's a difference. Same thing with the Hydrosynth. I can do the same thing with the Hydrosynth, and you will see. Let's go to initialize patch. Feeling like it. Oh, shoot me. I'm thinking I think I'm outputting. I'm outputting. Hold on. That's weird. That is weird. Hold on. Am I hearing things? Oh, I'm weirded out here. Okay. Get the Hydrosynth, right? So let's get a square, and let's get a mutant, and let's do PWM original. Let me lower the ratio a little bit. Let's do 500. Okay, so I have to put an LFO towards it. Ratio and a little bit. And let's BPM sync. Initialize it again. 1 second. I'm not that experienced doing comparison videos. I ain't got no time for no fucking. I'm sorry. I ain't got no time for no fucking editing. Shit. Fuck that. Yeah, kind of. Okay, let's reinitialize the SH4D. Maybe I'm doing something wrong because it's way off. Let's do PWM. I'm trying. Maybe if I add some fat. Okay, with the fat. You hear that? Very close. Oh, that's so mini freak. So the SH4D is a very good Very good analog. Look at that. Let's see. Okay, let's go with the SEO2. Still sounds different, but it's not in the ballpark right there. Okay, and then if I add the analog feel to that, let me see. SH4D, SEO2, SH4D, SEO2. That's the SH4D, now SEO2. It has its character. Man, I mean, what do you want? I don't know. It's in fully analog here. Uh, Even if people say whatever the hell they want to say, it's a fully analog, right? The SEO2 is fully analog. The Roland SH4D is not fully analog, but um, it gets close. That's the SEO2. Now the SH4D. That filter sweep, it sounds sweet. Let's do the SEO2. That's the SEO2. Well, what do you guys think? Um, think about it. Every synthesizer is a different beast. Really, it's a different beast. We have that TO5. They have the lineup right here. Look at that. Oh my god. You see, that's a beauty right there. And I like it. If I had the money, I buy it. And the other thing about people being like thinking about people that make dollars jamming or that they don't record their music, to say that people that don't record their music are just failed musicians is totally wrong. Some of us have to work and got make things happen for our families. There's no time to waste. If you don't take the music career at the beginning of your life seriously and make it your career, like your life's career, putting aside the wife and not having any kids until you make it as a musician, and then you start like pushing for family, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not easy. And then the things that you put your family through, if you're, let's say, you make it with your family and you're gonna put your family on the road, quote unquote, on the road, because nowadays that barely exists. There's some few people that go around the world touring and whatnot. But you see, we're going the wrong way. Like the community, the music community, the synthesizer community, we are navigating a stupid path where people are just pushing each other's buttons for no reason. The real battleground is in the music, and then in making music. Like I am gonna put some on my part soon, very soon, hopefully, and I'm gonna start concentrating on music. And I'm just gonna push out some music and let the music talk. Because everybody's talking, and other people, some people are very smart, and they will trampoline their YouTube channels and focus it on their music, which is a very smart idea. If you have a big following, having a talk show and having live streams and having your little community, why not push your music while you're at it? But that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Everybody can do that. Eh, and I don't know, because I'm not competing with anybody. I really don't care. But um, just don't stop making music because of other people's opinions. Usually music heals us, the musicians. It's a way of healing. It's a way of expressing our unloading our stress from the day to day things. And music is should get people together to have a good time. It's not about money. Everybody wants to make it all about freaking money, and money is just the vehicle on which you gather things, I guess. Is your barter thing. Like instead of trading chickens, I'll give you 1,000 chickens for a synthesizer. What do you think about that? Give you 500 chickens for Moog Muse. If Sweetwater say that instead of 3,000, they'll take a whole cow. Give them one full cow for a Muse. Half a car. I give you my used car with 50,000 miles. I'll trade it in for a Moog Muse. I mean, yeah, why not? That's pretty much what it is. I don't see. Yeah, what you guys trying to clickbait people and shit, and that's another thing. It's part of the thing is to make some money, and to get views and to rile up the base and people. It's like politics. You're riling up your base and trying to get stealing minds and ideas from other minds, or what you call that, whatever, grow new ideas on other minds, and back and forth. That's why a lot of people be like into politics and shit. But that's pretty much what it is. um Music is great. Music is the way to go. This is for us musicians, for the people. That's another thing. Like if you're not like a well versed uh musician from XYZ college, from the depths of hell, then you're not a musician. It's like my father used to tell me, "Oh, if you don't learn how to write, how to read that sheet music, how to write that music, don't talk to me about music." Okay, fine. I don't talk to you about music. I ain't see nobody creating over there though. You see, I don't see any creations. Like you can be either a follower or you can be a leader. And some of us, we want to write our own stuff. We're tired of telling people telling us what to write or what to play. Some of us want to write their own thing. and some of us don't wanna get into a DAW, and some of us don't have the time to think and lay down a whole bunch of, you know. And I make beats. I make my own beats. I make some reggaeton beats. I make some trap beats. I got some beats, oh, like that one, like the one that I was playing earlier. A little beat that I made for a friend, you know. And then that's pretty much it. That's some beat and reggaeton shit that I did. And then um you just gotta sit and make your own arrangement and whatnot. And sometimes we don't want to make an arrangement. Sometimes we don't want to jump in. We want to put down like a 4/4 on the kick and then start tweaking synthesizers. Some of us like to do um, ambience. Make a really long release and morphing type of pad, and you can do that basically with any synthesizer that has uh with synthesizers and effects. If you can get effects, you get a cheap synthesizer like that Micro Freak. The Micro Freak is awesome. I'll tell you that. Look, I got the Micro Freak. It's a cheap synthesizer. If you're broke like me, you can buy a Micro Freak. There's $1,000 synthesizers, but I rather get an Akai MPC Live 2 instead of a $1,200 synthesizer. Why? Because maybe I want to have a main sequencer. It's more important for me than buying one synthesizer that only does one thing. I rather buy the MPC Live 2 that can do samples, and on top of that, I can do sampling. I can like control external hardware. And for the new people that are starting to do the thing, and I'm going for long. I was supposed to go slow, like quickly with this. Let me see. I don't even know how long I've been here. How long have you been? I'm going into the half an hour. Oh, Jesus Christ. You see? 40 minutes, bro. 40 minutes of talking shit. So, anyways, what I was saying is that there's no synthesizer scams. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think this is a scam. Why I don't think this is a scam? Because if I make a painting and I say that that painting is worth $1 billion, and I make that painting and I say that it's worth $1 million, somebody buys it for $1 million. That's not my problem. It is not my problem. Some synthesizers are scam. Look at this one. Look at that. Behringer Pro 800. Oh my God. And I want this synthesizer. Why do I want it? Even though if I have a higher synthesis, $800. It's a more expensive one, and we're not taking into account any, but this is fully analog. How many voices? 8 voices? Let's see, it's an 8-voice polyphonic analog synthesizer with 16 oscillators, 3 waveforms, PWM, 400 user program slots, arpeggiator noise generators, sequence, 2 ADSR envelope generators, polyphonic glide, LFO, VCF, VCA, 5-pin mini DIN, in and out, USB 2.0, filter, CV in, sync in, foot switch, connector. 8 voices. You can make chords with that. Right? And it sounds amazing. For what I heard, it sounds amazing. I don't know. I didn't hear that many bad things about it. Let's see the reviews here. They got reviews and say great purchase, great little synth. Will scratch that analog itch. So when people say we'll scratch the analog itch, it's because it gives you the sonics that you're looking for. It might be very close to the sonics that you're looking for. It might not be the original. It is not the original. You're paying only $339 for it, but it gets there. That's it, you see? My friend George, the taco maker, the guy that makes tacos in the corner, selling tacos and making maybe like $200 a day, $100 a day. He can afford this. His dream was to make music. There's no other tools. Oh, but I can get like chords out of it, and maybe I only need that one, a drum machine, and maybe one more for bass, and I can, go around, and do whatever. That's people don't understand that, or maybe they do, but they're stuck on appearances. Like people like to appear, like have appearances of being having grandeur, like being the biggest and the most. And I got 12 billion synthesizers in my backyard, and I like to skate on top of my synthesizer, some shit like that. I don't know, but that's what it is. Look, this I want this one. This one I really want this one. Yeah, some of them came out with some problems. I don't care. By the time I buy this, they're gonna be okay. Wow, what a beast! And the thing is that I like it because these are like like rack mountable. I'm gonna start rack mounting all my equipment here, and and yeah, look at that. What the fuck? I would have never thought. I grew up. I'm going longer than usual, but uh, I grew up when I was growing up, and I started taking interest in music. Somebody gave me a guitar for the free, and I started practicing. I broke like 100, and every week I went and bought one new E string, one new E string every week, because I didn't know how to. I got the guitar, but I didn't know how to tune it. So I didn't know that I have to buy an electronic tuner to tune that shit up. So I was doing everything by ear, and I didn't even have an amp. And this is an electric guitar; it doesn't make a sound unless you put your ear really close to the strings. So I was doing that, and I started like trying to get that sound by hearing my favorite bands, and I started like I come from a very poor background, not that poor, but like in the edge of really poor people, like in the slums, walking with no shoes outside, all kinds of shit, like very old school style, very Latino style, and girl growing next to the river as a baby. My mother used to live right next to the river bank right there, and I come from that type of place. Um, so when I was 14, 15 years old, I grabbed that first guitar. And I knew about all this equipment back then. They had the MPC already. Some, in the 90s, they already had the MPC. And I heard about all those machines and all the things. But, bro, you think my mom will give me 5 grand to buy an MPC back in that time? And, I'm from Puerto Rico. So, an imported MPC back then, it would double. It would have been like 10 grand easily because the import, very few, maybe people came to the States and bought them and then brought them back for themselves for like their personal. Only big studios in Puerto Rico had those. I think it was like 2 people that had at the beginning when rap was coming up and shit. It was like two studios. They had MPCs, and then all this reggaeton music started pumping on the radio. My first cassette was the noise, and then I had the Whistle G. Then it was Playero. I remember it was a Playero 41. It's like 100 million cassette. I think it was Playero 39. It was really popular, and Playero 41. And I had a friend, my friend Victor. He lent me the cassette so I can make like a copy because I didn't have that much money. So I bought blank cassettes, and from my friends, I'll go and get the original cassette and then make a copy for myself and then give it back to them. And then that's how we became, like, like everybody knows that story, you know, from when before the internet existed. So I'm 40 years old, by the way. So yeah, man. If I would have had um if I would have had that shit back in the day, I would have been a total different person. If at 15 years old you gave me an MPC one, at least an MPC one, when I was 15 years old, I would have fucking broke that shit with so much music because there was nothing else to do. There was nothing fucking else to do, people. I tell you, I would have started a movement too. Like the people that got their hands into it, they started a movement. That's why it happened the way it happened. Like people that got their hands on it, they got the opportunity. And it's all about. That's why I love the American dream, because you come to America and you have the opportunity. Yeah, the people that got the chance to come here to the States back in the 90s, they got to see with their own eyes what would the possibilities were. And when they came back with a fucking full set, with a mindset. Some of them, not all, but some of them came with a full mindset. I know I rolled myself in the dirt over there. So, people that know me, they know how fucked up it was. So, you know, thank God I'm here. You know, now it's a different game, but you know, and my friends that I miss, I got some friends that I really miss, a lot, and I don't know where they at. But look at this! Oh my God! Look at this! This one, price dropped to 279, bro. And you know what I like about this one? It might be redundant. Some Model 15s is like a grandmother type of thing. It has pulse width, sub oscillators. How many oscillators you got? Low frequency oscillator. Okay. One and two. Two oscillators. Plus a sub. Yeah. Resonance key tracking. This kind of looks, but what I like is the patchable stuff. There's a lot of patchable things here. And you got a multi on the bottom. I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I would do that. Right now, I have that Burn Your Crave, and I love the way it sounds sometimes. But the reality is that I don't have. It's a synthesizer that you have to make sure that it's well tuned all the time. And if you're gonna go to higher octaves, you'll have to tune it to higher octaves. So it might give you like roughly 3 octaves the most. And if you're gonna go higher, it will give you higher octaves. What? Only like three of the on the higher end, or three on the lower end, or three in the middle. And that's why I don't like it that much. Anybody who give me $120, I'll give it to you. And then Pittsburgh Modular Voltage Lab. That shit looks awesome. That taiga. There's something called a taiga, and I heard those sounds, and it sounds amazing. The taiga. But like I said, I don't want to have. I don't like to have synthesizers that I have to tune all the time. Like the SEO2, I got it because it has it automatically. If it goes out of tune, you can automatically retune it back, and that's amazing. I recommend it just because of that. And then let's see what else we got here. I started with Volcas in my older videos. I used to use the Volca. Oh man, this Micro Freak 349 hybrid synthesizer. I have it there. I put some Oberheim and all kinds of samples. I'm gonna show you right quick. That's an initialized patch. I'm at the sample. Okay. So this is like acid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the cutoff on the second. There, I have a second envelope. You see that? It just needs a little bit of volume. Let me see with the arpeggiator. Let me do latchet. Sounds acidy, huh? A lot of acid. A lot of acid. Acid in my acid. Let's give it some kick. Let's give it some kick. Let's give it some kick, 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 kick. Four on the floor. Let's do it. Who needs a 303 when you can have that? And I haven't even added distortion, so that's the micro freak, bro. Get the micro freak. There's a website. I'm gonna tell you this little gem for the people that are struggling out there. There's a guy called Lego Wealth. Lego Wealth. He's a Dutch composer. Lego Wealth official website. Go to that website and he has samples. So he has sampled all this stuff, bro. He has all the old school synthesizer. I don't know if that guy is still alive or whatnot, but it looks, he has stuff, bro. Get the stuff, put it on your micro freak, update the software to 5.0 and add it, bro. Man, it's unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna initialize again, and I'm gonna show you more samples that I got from that library. He has a whole bunch of libraries over there. I suggest you go over there. Right? You hear those sounds? It's amazing. Let's change to the next one. You see, it's like dreamy, like a dreamy. Next sound. This is for like deep stuff, like length all the way. That's looping. Yeah, next sound. It sounds amazing. Yeah, these sounds are very lush. Next. It's beautiful. It has like the creaminess of the analog because it's our samples. And let's put a little bit of like a little bit of modulation on the pitch. You know, I wish they were longer, but what you do is you add reverb to them. That's what I do. Let's add some reverb right quick. It gets some of that spring reverb. sounds beautiful. I don't know. And those strings are awesome. Let's go lower. Bam. It's beautiful. So oh yeah. That's very nice. Okay, so synthesizer scam. I don't see it. I don't see it. When they give you such a tool like this one, this Arturia Microfreak, it's all plastic, who cares? And they give you the flexibility to do this for $340 something, $350. Man, come on. Come on. If you're not producing with man, if you're not making music with 2 grand right now, I don't know what you're doing. Only take like 2 grand. Not even. Just a PC with some software. It'll take you $1,000, $1,500. If you want to go get something decent, $1,500, you get something decent. You can make anything. So, you can generate clicks like that. And some people are just bitter about their decisions in life, and that's why that's why I have that little thing, like, and some other people are bitter that they spend so much money and a company can come and clone their shit and that's it and you're fucked. you know that's part of it. I mean, it's part of it. How many brands of baseball bats are there out there? How many brands of microphones are out there right now? How many guitar brands are out there? There are 1,000 guitars. I know that Ibanez Geo 7 string is a piece of shit. It sounds good for the price, but it's a piece of shit. It's not the greatest guitar, but it's the guitar I have, right? I could get the premium edition, one full one, only one piece or neck through 7 string guitar will cost me 2 grand. But that sounds different. That sounds better. That has more power. It has better stuff, better things in it. But you know, is my budget gonna stop me from creating? You want your budget to stop you from creating? Does a $3,000 synthesizer stopping you from making music when you can make it with 1,000 or you can make it with $200? I mean, it's up to you. Before I got all this candy shit, I started with this right here. This was the first one right here. The electron model samples is all dirty because I used it a lot. It's all dirty, but it's awesome, bro. I want to use it, but I don't have the space yet. I'm gonna rack mount everything over here because I want to do everything on one single table. Because you see behind me, I got my wife's arts and crafts stuff, so I need just one table. I can't go over this table, so I want to have it. Great sequencer, great sequencer, and you can get around it with samples. You can make a full song with this. I did it at the beginning, and then I got a motorcycles, and then with the motorcycles and this one, I was using both, and then the only drawback that I feel that I have with this, that I don't have with this over here, is that when I get, because I'm gonna try to get an interface, a really big interface, and I want to get all the outputs from the TR8S out, separate outputs. I wish the Roland SH4D had separate outputs, but I can do it via USB, which is not a problem. And I should disconnect this. I can't disconnect that. Why? My question is. Oh yeah, that's the power source. I forgot. So yeah. Anyway, um, the SH4D doesn't have split channels, but it doesn't matter because if you know how to mix a little bit, you will figure it out. You'll figure it out. You will do some cutoffs. If you're gonna make bass, just cut off the highs and do the same mixing type of you know how it goes, like principles. So go with the principles of mixing. The same thing when you have a multi-timbral synth like the Roland SH4D, and then you use those principles to make use of the space that it has sonically, and then you will be able to come up with something. Most of the time I use one sound or two together, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you can just mute one and just record and then record the next one. And that's why I stopped using the modal samples because of that. Because sometimes you want to do like, you want to record everything at once on separate tracks inside the DAW. And when you want to do that transfer, you want to do it quickly. You don't want to go one by one by one. It doesn't matter. I would do it one by one too, but right now I rather, like, I can connect the TR8S to the PC, get all those outs over there, boom, basically record it straight up to the DAW, line them up, and get the beat, boom, going right away, boom. I have all that stuff ready. Do all the arrangement, pam 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 pam, knock it out, and then make a second session, do the mixing, third session, you know, and so on and so forth. And I'm going too long with this, so I'm gonna leave you guys, and I hope I open a little bit of your mind, and I don't think people have the attention span to listen to long form like this. 1 hour. It's my record. 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna end it right here. All right. So everybody, um, get your synthesizer. Look at this. Oh my god, I can't stop looking at synthesizers. I'm hooked. Look at this Oberheim OBX8. This is the original one. Wow. That's the original one. You know, that's where the magic's at. I got input, filter input, sustain, ARP, right, left, mono, and out through USB. I wonder what the difference between that and the other one. Let me see the other one. Let me see the other one right quick. Let me see this one. Oh, this is the enemy. The enemy of the wasabi is this. Same thing. Left, right, mono. Hold on, program advanced sustain. You got the filter and vibrato here. With the in out and true. And you got a little fan right there. Wow. Amazing. I can't wait to get all these things. I want to get this one. I wish I could get this one, right? And then I'll work only with the big boys. If I get this one and a deep mind, it'll be this one and a deep mind and the higher sense. Oh my god, that's like more than enough. I don't think I even need it yet. I want to exploit whatever I have. I don't even want. I can't have keys, guys. That's the thing. I need to have all modules. I only get one set of keys for everything. All right, so shout out to everybody. Like and subscribe, please. Somebody subscribe. Maybe I do every time somebody subscribe, I make another video. So I'm a 43 people. I know there's not many people following me, but slowly but surely, and it's all about I'm trying to share my experience doing this thing, and also at the same time, if you're bored, you can watch, right? All right. So, bye, everybody. Have a good night. Let's go. Let's go. Vamos a darle, vamos a darle, vamos a darle. Ooh. Cookie. Yeah, man. Good night, everybody. Oh, MPC3 coming soon whenever they finish it. I'm going to install it and then I'll start working with it. But for now, I'm going to use the one that is stable. The volume's up, baby.